Right, morning traders. Welcome to Morning Cup by 8. I'm Ben here. Okay, so looking at the S&P 500, the index posted another new high yesterday, to close higher by 1.94 points to end the session at 6468 points. So the index is now on track to test the 6,500 level, riding on the bullish uptrend momentum. So sentiment remains positive for the US market, and we expect the Wall Street to remain hot in the coming sessions ahead. Also, yesterday, there's this news regarding Trump-Putin talk, where investors expect the talk could finalize the war between Russia and also Ukraine. So this peace talk could actually relieve the market and potentially notching the Wall Street higher. So, right, just to share with you guys here, now that the market are looking at the rate cuts, right? So, we can see also that the US 10-year bond yield are coming down together with the expectation of the market. So, I think recently Joseph also mentioned that we are looking at somewhere around 4.1%. So, let's see if you could get deeper towards the Fed meeting in September. Um, Also, for next week, investors are waiting for the FOMC meeting together with the initial jobless claims, as they are continue to assess the economy data to gauge the rate cuts from the Fed. Right. Looking at the Hang Seng Index futures, so for both, I think for both foreign market that we show underwent a pullback recently. So for Hang Seng Index futures, it took a pause below this 26,000 points after losing 38 points. So despite this pullback, the index still maintained above both moving average, showing that the bullish structure or bullish momentum remains intact, or bullish trend remains intact. So sentiment-wise, Hong Kong market are still positive. I think still at the eye of investors, which is I think at this point the consolidation was just a profit taking within an uptrend after the recent bull run. So looking ahead, or probably this week or next week, so we may see that the index potentially climbing higher and able to reach the 26,000 points level. So support remains steady at 23,800 level. So looking at the WTI crude price, I think the commodity took a pause from the bearish trend, adding 1.31 to close at $4. So despite the counter trend pullback, we still think that the overall momentum is bearish, eyeing for the $60 support level. So at this juncture, the oil market remains volatile in sentiment, as traders are looking at the Trump and also Putin peace talk, which Trump threat Russia if it refused to end the war with Ukraine. Right, back home, coming back to Malaysia, looking at our FKLI. So it has retraced slightly yesterday to close lower at 1585 points. So we deem that the pullback to be a healthy pullback, as it is now on the bullish trend. So, however, sentiment remains positive for our market, fueled by the positive optimism across the regional peers, which sparked by the US rate cut bets, as it further supports the investors' confidence. Also, as we enter the earnings season, we think that market are going to be volatile, so we might see some selective buying interest in the market towards the end of August onwards. All right, so okay, so since early of August, I mean, local entities continue to support our local market with a net buy position. However, I believe that as the Asia market are looking positive, foreign inflows might be coming in towards the second half of the year. Right. So, taking a look at our watch list here. So, since tech saw a rebound for these past few sessions, right? We have names like ATEC, Penta, HG. So, uh, these stocks are actually on a pending breakout. So, if you are looking for a breakout, stocks can wait for these stocks. Okay. Right. So since I mentioned about ATEC, right? So just to show. So if you see here, ATEC is still consolidating between this triangle pattern. So the confirmation here is the triangle pattern lah. So once it breach above this pattern, you may want to start to enter the market targeting the resistance at 1 ringgit and 20 cent level. Right. So not only ATEC, well, if you see Penta here, it has actually hit our uh, R3 level at 3 ringgit 90 cent, but since it is on its uptrend, so we can't ignore the pullback right now, right? So now that it is actually has returned to the previous level. So we may wait for another round of breakout, which may push the stock higher towards the first resistance and also the second resistance level. Right. So moving on to our Malaysia trading stocks that we have published just now. So today we have Uzma. So the stock has experienced a bullish breakout at 38 cent, and we expect the momentum to remain bullish, and the stock able to climb further to test the next resistance at 41 cent, followed by the 44 cent. So the counter if the counter breakout below this 35 cent level and form a new low, this could indicate a near-term pullback. Right, next, we have also Oriental Kopi. So the stock yesterday has breached above the 96 cent on the accelerated volume. So should the bullish momentum hold and continue to trend higher in the coming session ahead, the counter potentially testing the next resistance at 1 ringgit and 3 cent, followed by 1 ringgit and 8 cent level. So again, if it dropped below 91.5 cent level, this would open the door for a near-term correction. Okay, next, looking at our FCPO, it took a breather yesterday, pausing the uptrend to close at 4403 ringgit. So while the trend remains bullish, the technical outlook remains bright for the commodity, and it is still on track to test the 4,500 ringgit level. So traders are still positive on the FCPO, and we see that after the consolidation or post consolidation, uh, if the 4,500 level is breached, the next resistance to look at is 4,600 level. So we remain our positive trading bias unchanged at this juncture, and I think traders, after traders assessing the MPOB data earlier this week, sentiments are looking positive. So we might see that the commodity to climb higher in the next session or probably next week. All right. So yeah, I think that's all from me for today. And I pass the floor to Iftaar. Happy trading, everyone.
Yep. Thank you, Aiman. So, good morning, everyone. We have a Johor Plantation Group first half results So GPG first half results came in line with our and straight estimates at 52% of our full year forecast. So first half output was down 8% year on year, and this is mainly due to the dry weather in Johor. In year, year, year to date July, FFB output slightly improved to -6% year on year. So even though GPG is guiding for a larger pickup in the third quarter, but it has now targeted for a lower FFB growth of 0 to 5%. Previously, they guided growth of +3 to +5% year on year. So as such, we remain conservative and we trim our FFB growth slightly to +1% from +3%. So on the ASP side of things, JPG recorded a 6% premium of CPO ASP in the first half, and also a 10% premium over the PK ASP in the first half. So GPG has also secured a premium over the MPOB price of 200 to 250 ringgit per ton for 70 to 80% of its output in 2025. So as such, while we remain our CPO ASP premium of 3%, we have adjusted our PK ASP premium to 6% from 4.5%. And when I talked to the management yesterday, they said that PK prices will likely to remain elevated, and this is mainly driven by the tight lorry oil market. So PK and PKO is closely related to coconut oil. So if you see coconut oil prices going up, then most likely PK prices will also follow suit. Okay, so on the cost side of things, first half cost rose 3% year on year. And this is as expected given the decline in output. So however, as JPG is targeting for second half to be bigger, it maintains its FY25 unit cost assumption of flattish year on year. In terms of fertilizer application, it is on track to achieve 100% of its full year fertilizer target. So overall, we trim earnings slightly by 3% for FY25 to FY26 and 4% for FY27, and this is after adjusting for lower FAB growth and as well as imputing higher PKSP's premium. So we maintain by with a target TP of with a TP of 1 ringgit and 50 cent, and this is based on a new 14 times FY26 PE from 13 times. This is at the higher end of its peer range of 12 to 15 times. However, we believe this premium is justified given its CPO ASB's premium and as well as its promising downstream prospects, which should start in the second half of 2026. So at this juncture, GPG is still currently trading at a lower end of its peer range at 12.8 times. So the peer range is about 12 to 15 times. So I'll stop here and I'll pass on to the next speaker. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Today we have a results preview for Sunway Construction, which will be releasing their second quarter 2025 results next Thursday, 21st of August. So we expect second quarter 2025 core profit to be between 70 and 85 million, which translates to a year-on-year growth of between 88% to 129%, backed by a combination of internal jobs from Sunway and also their data center jobs. As based on our observations, the Sunway City Ipoh Mall in Ipoh has seen a commendable progress. We view that progress should be about between 20 to 25% as opposed to about 11% as of end of March this year. Similarly, we went to Cyberjaya and saw one of its key data center projects, which is the PSR MNC, and we saw that there's a lot of structures that has already been completed. So we think that there's going to be a lot more earnings recognition for the second quarter. And moving forward, putting the data center story aside, we view that there's going to be a lot of opportunities from its parent Sunway. For example, there's the 2.2 billion GDV Seremban Central TOD project. And not to forget, there's going to be a slew of hospitals, not just the Iskandar Putri, Payatrobo in Penang, and also Kelantan Hospital, but also potentially from the tie up between Sunway Healthcare Holdings and also Putrajaya Holdings for to build a private medical center in Precinct 7 of Putrajaya. So all in, we make no changes to our estimates, maintained by with an unchanged target price of 6.55 cents. Near re-rating catalyst would be if they would secure new data center job wins in the very near term. So that's all from me, everyone. Thank you for joining in for today's RGB Morning Kappa at 8. We will see you next week on Monday at the same time and same place. Have a good weekend, everyone.